Well, good evening. I hope I find you well. It's nice kind of a day, windy, but all right, thank God. So we start off with the usual way with our hymns. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore, oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore, oh, make us love thee more and more. Lovely, isn't it? Oh, yes, sweetheart of Jesus, love that hymn. Here's one now for our Blessed Mother. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's search, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. Isn't that lovely? Up you go, Blessed Mother. Keep annoying things. I love those two hymns. I hope you like them too. Well, it's a busy day and a nice day, thank God. I had a cup of tea with my friend Borrigan this morning. I would have called for him early enough and a little after 11 because I had to collect something in the chemist and I had to wait for a bit. There's only one item and they're slow and coming to, and I said, I'll come back tomorrow, but then she had it and give it to me at no charge. So, and then I went to the Gibney's, the hardware. Goodness, so the door was open, but there was nobody in it. The whole shelves were all empty, so they must have taken stuff and given some other place or something, because they couldn't have got rid of it that quick. I mean, there were some things there that I thought were a couple of items I wanted to get, but it's all empty now. It's terrible to see it in such a condition. I wonder will somebody rent it and put a shop into it or something, an independent store. I hope something like that happens. They're keeping the her business going, and also the repairs. There's a lad there that does repairs. Tall lad, nice lad. I was talking to him. It's a shame to see it gone. It's a shame. Yeah, shame. It's another sad day for Old Castleton, my way of thinking. I wonder would somebody else open there and do a good job. Let's hope so, because it's terrible to see all the shelves there and the counter and the tills and devil knows what. It's all kind of, and you know it's going to be tough on those ladies to get other jobs. It's when you're a long time in the place, it's not easy to settle in somewhere else again. Anyway, so but be that it may, with a good chat, and they're doing up the pub. Tom Farley's there doing some other work on it, so we had to sit somewhere else, and so it was my turn to pay, and we had a good chat. And then I came back and had me dinner, and had my dinner, and I said to myself, Eamon will be coming, so I did the Angelus on, no, not the Angelus, the Luminous Mysteries on my radio program. But my good friend Eamon called with his son Stephen, who lives in Woodside, the Queens, New York, and his son Shane. A very nice lad, tall lad, about 6'3" or 6'4". Oh, a very tall lad, very white. And Stephen, and we had a great day. I had stuff laid out for them, like an apple, kind of an apple scone, or an apple scone type of thing, and a nice bit of cake. Uh, Cadbury's, I think, slice. It was very nice, and then a couple of biscuits, and the equal shared them all. And young Shane only wanted water. His appetite wouldn't be as good as, I think he's a bit finicky, God help him, but he's a grand lad. And Stephen, and then Eamon, of course, my good friend for over 60 years. So I introduced him here on my Catholic Christian TV video, and and I meant to sing a song as well, but I didn't. And then we had a grand chat, and I showed him around the house and the garden as well, and the fact that I have my own water. My own fresh water was lovely, and I showed him the septic tank, but it's covered in a bit with grass. And then I showed him the sun house, and what I call the sun house and the back and all that. And I said, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to put it out, because I don't need all the stuff. I'm going to make a studio out of it or something, a TV. And and young Shane was doing film production in his final year, and his birthday is 17 later on this week, I think, or something like that. More power to him. He's a grand chap, a tall lad, and he'll be going to university next year, and there's a great university in New York, and I said to him, that's the one to go to. Then you can be at home and get looked after. You won't have to be in digs and who knows what. You'll be able to, and people come from other parts to go to the university. So anyway, we had a good chatting around, and I showed him the house and around the garden. And then we went, I brought him down to the church, showed him the two stained glass windows at the back of the church, and then brought him up to show them St. Oliver Plunkett's remains, and the fact that it's the 400th anniversary of his birth. And then I brought him down to I brought him down to show where he was, where he was, where he grew up. And of course, the land was taken around by Cromwell and these nappers, and they're still very well there. And young Shane was more interested in the cattle when we landed there, and he wasn't even petting them. It took to him. He's a grand lad. And so he had some good experiences, so I showed him that. And then we went from there up to the megalithic tombs. And they then insisted on themselves, Shane and the son, Stephen and the son Shane, up to the megalithic tombs, and they went up, and they weren't that long because they saw them all right and come back down. So, and I said to him, was there sheep up there, or any amount of them? So Shane would have that in his, because he seems to like animals. He does, and I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back here. I think his heart is here somehow or other. There's the sort of tranquility and that. And we had a great chat today, and then we come back a different way, and I told him about the narrow road. It should be widened. They're very slow in developing. This is better than Newgrange, which get a lot of visitors and all the rest of it. But we could have to have proper hotels here and big hotels that would cater for all the visitors that visit and widen the road and make it proper. And Martin Chart is the only one. He is a restaurant and the old homestead there, visit and restaurant, and then people can park their cars and stay overnight in the house and have everything that you could wish for. So it was lovely to view it. So they thanked me for all what I had seen today. And I gave Stephen an envelope with a lot about St. Oliver Plunkett that he couldn't give to his friends because we don't hear much about it. And I don't think even over there. And I gave him some of my own cards and some of my leaflets for the Christian TV. I said, you get an idea. And because I have people in America that follow me, and people in Texas, people in Pennsylvania, and different parts of the United States, and also people in Australia, and people in England, and people in continental countries here and there. So I have quite a few that of what I do, for a Christian TV Ireland. So we had a good chat, and I think they saw the various, all the holy pictures I have here, the silent persuaders, I call them. And I think they enjoyed their stay, and they thanked me for all that come. So it was well worth a visit, and aiming in due course to be back down again. So we had a grand chat and a very enjoyable day. And they're gone back. It was nearly 5:45 when they were going back. There you are, another good one. So God bless you, and I had a very interesting day, and I'll be looking at the little introduction now after this later on. So by now I'll be going out to the Sun House to say my night prayers and all the rest. I'd like to get that over, and before that I have to say the Angelus, because I didn't get a chance to do it. We were back here 5:45 by the time I washed up and did various odds and ends, and have everything tidied up now, thank God. So bye now, and enjoy the rest of your evening. If I can, I'd sing a bit of a song or that later. Yeah, bye now.